Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Underwood. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Breaks into the open. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try the run. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be tactical.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. The 50. The 30. At give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. You got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for room. It's Gibson. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Looking downfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Saunders.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Let's go. Let's go. They'll try to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Might be changing the route. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Gibson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack jab join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now, fourth down.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there at Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking for a huge play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
You're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where
Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snag in the middle. It's Reynolds. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a little space. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got to...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! All by himself down the middle. Sometimes there are careless interceptions, and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The tap. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. A low line drive and short kick. back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Well, I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spot.
This guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hey, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Gain of 1. Coming up, 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Trying the left side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to...
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get him.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Buying some time. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to West Virginia.
Back to pass, it's Underwood.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Start they hoped for. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll pull it on the read. Ball is free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
On the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Second down.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room. It's Gibson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to...
There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the handoff. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up 14 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proved it. Like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really